Welcome into Inside 300. I'm your host, Brian Perry. The Galactic Star Cruiser is open for business. Of course, that does not affect me or 99% of you, as no one wants to drop $6,000 on a 2-day voyage to fake space. Either way, there's other news to get to, so let's get to it. Episode 83 starts off with news regarding Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, the new coaster coming to Epcot later this year. Now, Disney released brand new footage yesterday of the loading station, in which guests will board what the company is calling their first Omni Coaster attraction. Play on the old Omni Mover description for a ride. The footage shared to TikTok featured Imagineer Liz discussing the new ride, but again, showcased our first moving images of the station as trains entered and exited. Liz discussed how the new Omni Coaster is similar to Haunted Mansion, as the vehicles will turn to focus on specific scenes throughout the ride's story, albeit at a much faster pace, I would assume. Now, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but the ride system itself, while impressive, seems to essentially be the same thing that Escape from Gringotts introduced nearly a decade ago at Universal Studios. Now, this isn't a knock on Guardians, as I'm sure Disney will pull out all the stops with the coaster, but it seems like it's not providing a first-of-its-kind ride system like Rise of the Resistance, Flight of Passage, or Escape from Gringotts did. Guardians will position guests very differently than Gringotts does, as the Universal ride seats 4 across in cars of 12. Epcot's offering goes for the more traditional route of 2 seats, side by side, in a train car of 4. As for when the ride will open, Disney keeps listing summer 2022 as the expectation, but Disney executive Jeff Morrell tweeted and then quickly deleted a note that said, "Check it out, Memorial Day weekend," after test riding the new offering last week. Memorial Day weekend is set for May 30th, so perhaps, just perhaps, that will be the first time us regular guests will have the opportunity to ride. The third greatest attraction in Walt Disney World history, according to our Top 50 show, which you should check out, shameless plug, seems to be disappointing a few people with its lack of maintenance. We're talking about the astounding Flight of Passage over at Animal Kingdom. When it opened back in 2017, it welcomed guests into an attraction with larger-than-life 3D visuals that gave riders the sensation of dreaming with their eyes open. Well, now those visuals seem to be worsening, as a video shared by @ThemeParkAuthor shows the gigantic screen a little blurrier than normal. Numerous comments flooded into the video and our article on InsideTheMagic.com about how other riders agreed that their recent trips to Pandora included a blurry screen on Flight of Passage. Some folks, including the poster theme park author, speculated that the reason for the new blurry footage is due to a shift in one of the projectors the ride uses. Universal Orlando Resort is once again raising the price of its Prime parking option for guests taking their own cars to the parks and/or City Walk. Prime parking is an offering that allows guests to park, marginally closer to the moving walkways that bring you to City Walk, rather than gambling and potentially parking probably just a few hundred feet further. Prime parking now sits at $60, up 10 from the previous $50 price. Regular parking remains at $27. Keep in mind, Universal Orlando uses parking garages, so it's not like the Epcot parking lot where you could end up parking 26.2 miles away from the entrance. If you haven't checked out our Hidden Mickey series, be sure to join host Mark Pontarelli as he explores each and every corner of Disneyland Park in search for those elusive hidden Mickeys. Board attractions, explore ride queues, and find some hidden secrets you may have never known before. ITM Hidden Mickeys comes out every week on the Inside the Magic YouTube channel. Hey, thanks so much for watching this episode of Inside 300. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe. Click that bell icon. This way you're notified every time we come out with brand new content. I've been your host, Brian Perry. I'll see you next time, and as always,
Bye-bye.